Alright, so in order to factor this polynomial, I'm going to use the fact that minus 2 here is a 0 of the polynomial. So knowing one of the zeros, it means I can factor out this as x minus minus 2, which became plus 2, times a certain polynomial, the quotient q of x. So how can I find the q of x? The easiest way is to use the synthetic division. So I'm going to divide by x plus 2, which is minus 2 in here. Then I put the coefficient of the dividend, 1, minus 4, 22, and 68. Now the first step, bring this down. So this is going to be 1 times minus 2, you're going to be minus 2. You write it over here, and then add them up together. This is going to be minus 6. And you do the process again one more time. Minus 6 times minus 2 is going to be 12. Alright, 22 plus 12 is going to be 34. 34 times minus 2 is going to be minus 68. Minus 68 plus 68 is going to give you 0. And this is supposed to be your remainder. The q of x will be, I will start from the right side, so it's going to be 34, positive 34, minus 6 here, minus 6 x1. And then the 1 is 1 x squared. So we factor the first part. This is h of x. It will be equals to x plus 2 times x squared minus 6x plus 34. Now the second step is to factor this out. Alright. In order to factor this, probably we can use product and sum and so forth. So the product and sum I don't think gonna work here. The product is 34, so 34 is 17 times 2. You cannot get minus 6. So then we cannot do it. Most likely this is gonna be a complex number, so what you're gonna do, either you're gonna use the quadratic formula, or you're gonna factor this out using the completing squares method, right? And I think this is the easiest one, completing the squares. So if I have x squared minus 6x plus 34 equals 0, I can move the 34 from the other side. So this is going to be x squared minus 6x equals to minus 34. Then I'm going to complete the square of the first two terms. So you're going to be x minus 3 and squared. So I need to add plus 9 here, plus 9 here. And this 9 minus 34 is going to be minus 25. Alright. Using the square root property here, so it means x minus 3, it should be equals to plus or minus square root of minus 25. Alright. And this is going to give you x is going to be equals to 3 if you move the 3 to the other side, plus or minus square root of minus 25 is square root of minus 1, which is I, and square root of 25 is going to be 5. So those are your solutions. So if they are my solutions, I can go back to the h of x here and write it down as equals to x plus 2, that's x minus minus 2, then you're going to be x parentheses minus parentheses. The first 0 from here, you're going to be 3 minus 5i, below the parentheses, and then again x minus another parentheses, and you're going to be the other 0, which is 3 plus 5i, which is the conjugate of the previous one. Right now, once you're there, you can leave it like this, is a valid answer, or you can take the inside the parentheses of the second and third one. So it can be x plus 2 here, x minus 3 plus 5i, and here you're going to be x minus 3 minus 5i. And that's all, guys.